And it should start 1, 2, 3. That's how I know that it's in real speed, is because of the timer, because the timer's going. Okay, so I haven't put out a video in a while. We'll get to that on another date. But I got a trip coming up here at the end of May, and one of the things that I had worried about was being able to transfer the video from my SD cards that are in my GoPros to a 4 terabyte drive like this one. Was at Best Buy today. These are like 120 bucks. They hold a lot of space. And it's great and fantastic and stuff, but you got to get the data to it, and you can't plug an SD card into that to do it. So you have to have something in between, a computer or something like that. Well, I have a laptop. It was rather expensive, and I really like my laptop and stuff. And where we're going, I don't want to take my laptop because it's not always the best to take expensive stuff there. So I'm going to, we're going to Mexico, and I'm, excuse me, and I'm going to, I need a method to transfer the videos without using my laptop. And I've found two. There's two methods that work. One is I can use a cell phone to do it. Now, I tried it with, I have a Galaxy, or I have a Google Pixel 7a. Google Pixels, I cannot do it. I can see one drive, but I can't see the other. The drive I can usually see is this one here. The one that I can't see is a little SD card that will drop out or drop in, and it doesn't stay connected and whatnot, so I'm not able to transfer the video using my Pixel. However, I do have a very old Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. You can see that it's like in the most wonderful shape. It's got cracks and it's got dings and stuff like that. But I use this for like all the apps at home. Like I have a Shark robot vacuum. I have it set up for that, and a couple of other things, right? Like lights and whatnot. So I use it for that, for those alone, right? I also have it set up on like my thermometer for barbecue, and I can look at YouTube, and I also take it with me sometimes if I take the fish finder with me. That way I can record what's going on with the screen on the fish finder and not have to worry about using my regular cell phone for it, and I can use the camera. So one of the methods I found is that I can use this, but the problem is that it's kind of slow. What I have is I have one of these right here. So this is basically a dock. It's kind of cool. It's got this little USB port here is for power. This one here is for plugging stuff in, right? And there's an HDMI port if you want to connect it to a TV. And on the other side, there's two these two blue pieces here. They are USB 3.1, and then I got an SD card and MicroSD card input, and then of course it's got a network connection, and it connects via USB-C, so it'll plug into the Samsung just fine through the little USB port here. This thing is pretty sad, but it serves its purpose. But you got to have power for it, because you know the Western Digital drive it's a physical disk. It actually has a drive. It actually has a disk that spins. So I have a battery, one of those, you know, the big phone batteries, whatever you want to call it, you know, for backup battery, you know, for keeping your phone charged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. And I got a 1 gigabyte file on the SD card. We'll see how long it takes. We'll time it, and what I'll do is I'll speed up the video so that you guys don't have to sit there for 3 minutes while you watch it transfer. Okay. Over here is the battery side. Plug the battery in. The SD card, the cool thing is I can just plug it right into here. And then I got the big Western Digital drive here. Actually, I'm going to put it over here on this side here so that we can see the other phone that I'll use as a timer. I'll put a stopwatch on it. You can kind of see the light right here on the Big Western Digital. Okay, we got a stopwatch. Okay, so we're going to go to my files here. Okay, so I only put like a 32 gigabyte drive in here, but it says it's 29. Okay, so this is the drive, and this here's the file that I put on here. It's 1.05 gigabytes, and then we're going to do a copy, and then we're going to go back, and then we're going to go to USB storage 1 to here, and then there's no files in there, and then I'm going to do a copy here, and then we'll start the timer. We'll see how long it takes. So that took about 1 minute, 6 seconds. Now, think about how long it'll take to transfer 100 gigabytes. So it's going to take over an hour to do it via the cell phone. So we got to make sure that we have plenty of battery power or some sort of external power source, whatever, to make sure the phone stays charged, make sure it's running the hard drive, and so on. So 1 minute 6 seconds for 1.05 gigabytes. That's not super speedy, considering it takes about 5 seconds to do it on my computer. But it works. It's a good thing. So I have another method, and I'll get to that here in a few minutes. We'll get to that here in a little bit. That's a bit more, and I'll probably make that a separate video. Okay. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll put all the links for the products and stuff here down below, except for the 2 cell phones. You know, you can find Samsung Galaxy S9s used anywhere, but like I said, it won't work on the Pixel. Peace.